Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm FlipArtz, and in today's video I'm going to be explaining to you guys about why I don't cuss very much on this channel, or at least why I try to filter out my cussing and things like that, and just why is it that I decide to not cuss on the channel, why I try not to do it too often in my videos or anything, and why it's just a thing now that I do that. And a lot of people were wondering about that before. They're wondering why my reactions are just a little bit different from other people, where if, like, for example, I opened up a supply drop and I was like, oh my god damn, that is crazy, versus someone who's like, holy f-bomb mother trap bam below boom bam and have like all these, like, you know, old school like thought bubbles with like the @ exclamation points, hashtag, dollar signs like in place of their swearing and things like that. Like, why is it that I, you know, don't do that versus other people who do, kind of thing? And, you know, it's just something that some people were wondering about, and it's a very, very simple reason. But pretty much, if you guys are in my real close clique of friends, people who know me very well, talk to me almost on a daily basis, my fam, my squad, my fam squad, the people that I chill with 24/7, people I talk to on Skype with 24/7, people I collaborate with, all that stuff, people will know that I am not any different from the person I am on the YouTube versus the person I am in the real life. I am pretty much the same exact person, no different persona, nothing like that, no mask, no nothing, no face reveal or anything crazy like that. I am the exact same person. The only difference is that on the internet, when I'm making videos, and depending on what it is and what kind of content I'm creating, I try to filter out the cussing because I find it kind of just a little bit unnecessary. Now, it's gonna sound a little bit like hypocritical, because if you guys are within my clique and you're very close to me, you're gonna understand that in real life I tend to actually cuss up a big ass storm. I go ahead and I cuss a storm out. I'm not gonna lie, I do that without thinking. I don't even realize sometimes that I do it, and it's because I'm just so accustomed to it. Not that it's actually like a good thing or anything like that, but it's just something that's just you grow up with. A lot of people just cuss around you and things like that, and you're just like, oh man, like, you kind of think it's a cool thing, you get it into your vocab, next thing you know, you don't even realize that you're just cussing out a storm one day in a sentence that probably doesn't even require it. And a lot of people actually do. They do talk like this, where it's kind of like unnecessary, and a lot of people do this on their channel, and it's not a bad thing or anything like that. But for me, I try to filter that out, and the main reason for that, it's not even a big thing, the main reason that I filter it out is because I want to try to at least be some sort of role model to the younger kids out there. I know that the subscriber base of my channel is actually at a very young age. I have a lot of people that are like between 10 to like 15, and a lot of those people are very impressionable kids. And I know that I do have a lot of other people on this channel that are a lot older, of course, you know, above 18 plus, that are adults and everything like that. Some of them have kids, some of them don't, some live on their own, some of them don't, things like that. A lot of them are adults, but I do have a lot of impressionable kids on this channel. And for me, I just feel like if I can filter out just a little bit enough there, that I don't have to, you know, make these kids feel like, oh, you know, FlipArtz is cussing, I'm gonna do it too, or, you know, anything like that. I feel like I'm doing something good. A lot of the time, cussing is just something that comes out of anger, or something that's used to describe something or someone sometime, and sometimes it just doesn't seem to be necessary, especially when playing like a video game. I understand, I've been there when you're playing like Call of Duty and you die and you're doing really good, or maybe you're tilting and you're on a rage mode or whatever, and you're like, oh, F-bomb, motherfucker, you effing camper, blah, blah. Like, I completely get it. I can completely understand. I've been there. I've done that a couple of times. Not a couple of times, let's not lie about it. I've done it tons and tons of times off cam, but I completely understand that. But I know that on the internet, it's a little bit of a different world, of course, versus like the real world. And a lot of people on here, a lot of kids that are watching, whether it's me or anybody else there, they are pretty impressionable, and they're gonna laugh when people are cussing and things like that. But, you know, subliminally in their heads, they're gonna be doing the same thing. If you've ever heard like rage kids and anything like that, like, where do you think that the words come from? Like, these kids, some of these kids don't even know some of the things that they're saying. They just go and start calling other people B word, or say F you bro, or like, you're such a PU double $Y or whatever. Like, you just gotta be able to kind of filter it out, and I try to do that over here because I know that a lot of people that are watching my channel are the younger audience, and I know a lot of the older people will kind of understand where I'm coming from. I just don't want to be that kind of like bad impression. Again, I'm not trying to say that other YouTubers that do cuss on a basis are, you know, given a bad impression or anything like that. It's just for me, I want to try to like keep things that don't require cussing a little bit PG. When I start playing other games that are a little bit more mature, a little bit like here and there, I'm always gonna put a warning in front of my videos, like, just so you guys know, this is gonna be a disclaimer that there will be cussing in this video, so if you're sensitive to it or anything like that, be sure to click off the video. I won't mind. I understand completely. Some people just don't want to hear it. Some people don't mind it, everything like that. I mean, the people who click on it know what they're going to be coming into. I don't want to just be that first impression like I'm raging about everything and cussing up a storm, and it's, you know, a little overboard here and there, but that's just what it is. But hopefully you guys do understand. This is pretty much why I don't cuss. I can kind of see where the demographic is of where the age group is coming from, so I try to just tone it down a little bit, not to be too, you know, like over crazy with an F-bomb here and there. Of course, deep down inside I'm feeling it, but I also know like I gotta just kind of restrain from it. But of course, if I'm playing like a scary game, I'm not gonna, you know, hold back on it. If it's actually scary, I'm like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I will actually do that, but otherwise I will try to tone it down and just, you know, always be thinking about the people that are watching my videos. And if I was like a parent or something, and then, you know, you walk in on your kid watching someone and they're just like, oh, you motherfucker, like, I'd be like, whoa, 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 little boy, what you watching there? You get off that YouTube's right now. You better go do your homework or something, you know what I mean? But either way, hopefully you guys do understand where I'm coming from. It's not that I'm like weird or anything, or I'm anti this or anti that or whatever. I'm just trying to look out for the people that are watching my channel. That's all it is. Whether you guys agree with me or not, that's just how I tend to try to run things on this channel. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are down below, and if you guys like it or not. If you guys want to hear me cuss a lot more, I can obviously do that. There will be disclaimers at the start of the videos, and it'll sound a little bit more natural, I guess. But either way, let me know down in the comments below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. So later days, and peace out.